Welcome back to Bulls with another exclusive interview with one of Bulls stars, with Danny Jansen. How are you doing? Hi.
Hi, I'm very good. How are you?
All good, all good. Looking forward to this talk with you.
Yeah, me too.
Because I think you're an interesting person.
I appreciate that. About a good way, right?
Yeah, of course. You're a prolific darts player. Let's talk about your career in darts, your way in darts. What is your first memory of darts?
My first ever memory in darts, seeing my dad play, and after that just pick it up after I got my accident with soccer. So yeah, then it was just full pool playing darts and trying to get it over the line, and I did. I was at the Pro Tours and got some titles, and yeah, for me darts has been really wide and long, and still not think I see the end of it at all. So yeah, keep going forward.
Did you feel the influence the big players of the Netherlands had, like Raymond van Barneveld or Michael van Gerwen?
Yeah, of course. Like I always wanted to be one of them for sure, but I mean, you never know how far you can get it. But like when I was on the tournaments with them, I was like, it's getting close now, you know. And when Raymond asked me to come practice with him, then yeah,
he did?
I practiced with him like 3 times. He went all the way up to his house, and yeah, it gives you a really boost and like, oh, maybe I'm top of a good shot if Raymond van Barneveld wants to practice with me.
Can you give us an insight how the house of Raymond van Barneveld looks like?
Beautiful. Yeah, it's pretty. We went to his rear house where he sets all his dart stuff, the trophies, and yeah, it was pretty awesome to see how much he gives and lives for this sport. Let us say it like that.
And how was the training?
Oh, awesome! I never looked at training like that. He trains way different, and yeah, I learned a lot from that. Like because it was funny. And on a Tuesday, I practiced with him, and on Friday, I won my first Pro Tour.
No way!
The same week, yes.
Same week. He wants to work together with Rafael van der Vaart. You know Rafael van der Vaart from Hamburg SV? Yeah. What do you think about that collaboration?
I think it's good for him. Like you can see, like I think it will be really good for him to get in his head a lot more freaking things out, and then I'm pretty sure he will just be back how he was.
Could be a partner for you as well as a former football player.
Oh yeah, could be, could be.
You talked about your career as a professional. 2022, you gained a tour card through the Q School. Tell us about this journey.
So I went to Q School that year, and I was very sick. I had antibiotics and all kind of stuff, and I was like.
At the start of the Q School.
Yes, before I already was like in the half of the medicines, and then Monday and Tuesday, I don't even think I shot in 50 average. I lost twice, 6-0 or 5-0. I'm not sure what that is at the first stage, but. And then I went away on Wednesday, and I called my mom, and I was like, I'm going to win. I'm going to make the semifinals because that's what you had to make back in the day. And she's like, yeah, just have fun and try your best and see what happens. And I did. I made it all the way to the semifinals, so I could play in the final stage. And 2 days later, I had my tour card. So yeah, that blows my mind.
Darts wasn't your first choice. You talked about it, that you had an accident. And before that, you were playing football.
Yes.
What position? I think you were a forward, a striker. You were scoring goals. I think you scored a lot of goals.
No, I was making sure those guys would want to make goals. I make sure I stopped them.
You were a defender?
Yeah, I was a defender right in front of the goalkeeper, yes.
We have one from Bulls here, Leon, who called it. He said that you were a defender.
Yes, I was, yeah.
Okay. In the middle, in the central defender?
I was like, you have the goalkeeper, and I was right in front of him.
Okay.
Right in front of him. So yeah, I was just running everywhere, and yeah, they had a tough time with that to get press me.
Were you a good defender, like tough, physically tough?
I got scouted for FC Twente.
Ah, really? Twente Enschede?
Twente Enschede, yes. I got scouted for it, and I got through all the trainings, and then we were like with 300 scouting kids, and only 5 got through, and I was one of the 5.
Ah, okay.
And then after that, I think 2 weeks later, it was first official training, and that's when I broke my leg.
Oh no!
And they were like, "Yeah, we don't need you anymore."
What happened with the leg?
So I got stuck on farmer's equipment. So my leg came under it and my body fell over it. So it was like you breaking like a piece of wood. So I broke it all. And then I had, because I was growing, because I was only 9 years old, or 10, I got 2.6 centimeters difference in my legs. So I was walking like this, and in 11 years I had 12 operations to try to get better, and it's still
because you were growing and you needed to balance it out.
Yes, because I was growing and it was growing sideways, so this leg was 2.6 centimeters longer than the other one.
Yeah.
So then they had to close all my growing, I don't exactly know how you will say those, but they had to close it all off. So yeah, that hurts. If it
The
wants to grow,
ligaments and stuff. And
yes, they had to close it all off and to try to get it rebalanced. And it's now only 1.3. It's not that bad. It's better than what it was. And I can do my normal thing. I can work. I can play darts. And some days are better than the other ones, but I can handle this one.
Was it painful, or is it still painful?
I still really bad days that I have a hard time walking. Back in the day, it was really bad. When I started playing darts, yeah, there was sometimes I couldn't even walk, and one time I had an operation, and that Friday I won a tournament, but I still had the helping sticks with me. I had to hold it in one hand to throw because I couldn't walk without it.
Really?
Yes.
On crutches? You were playing on crutches?
Yes.
Okay. Because it's your left knee, you're always pointing to your left knee, so it's
my left
on
one,
the left.
yes.
You're standing with the right knee
foot
on the
first,
front, so that's good, right?
Yes.
If it would be the other way around, it wouldn't be possible.
The other way around will be very hard because it has been changing too. So yeah, I don't know how that all will work out, but that will be my only luck that I got. That it was my left leg. Yes.
Yeah. You had a Pro Tour win. You won one of your tournaments. You talked about playing and training with Raymond van Barneveld beforehand. Then you came to the tournament. It was the 1st of April, which is the day of April Fools. And I think many darts fans who aren't watching regularly would say this can't be. Danny Jansen, who won a tournament? Did it feel the way, or did you notice that many people were surprised?
That day was very emotional for me because I will tell you now something, and you probably won't believe it, but it's true. On that day, 10 years back, on the 1st of April, is when I got my accident.
No way.
Exactly 1st of April, 10 years back. So when I won my Pro Tour, I called my mom, and Dad was with me, and she was crying, and I was like, "What's going on?" She's like, "Do you know what day it is?" I said, "Yeah, 1 of April. It's 10 years ago," she said, "that you had that bad accident." I'm like, "Hey, no way." So I looked it up, and it was 10 years ago. I broke my leg, and 10 years later, 1st of April, I won my Pro Tour.
But you're getting a little bit emotional right now, right?
It's tough, but it's all right. I can handle it. But I didn't even know about it. Like I was just in so flow. I don't think about it anymore. I mean, things are in the past. I keep them in the past. I live forward. I live positive. I don't really hate negative thoughts, and I don't want them. So I'm just trying to stay so positive as I can. But of course, if you hear those things, yeah, that does something with you.
It's like a moment in a movie, right?
Yeah.
When you hear that and suddenly it hits you, that is exactly 10 days. It's also a round number. It's amazing.
Yes.
Crazy.
Like if now it's like a different day or just like a couple of years. It could be, but exactly 10 years and then the same date, yeah, that's hard.
And I think it was like fate happening there, because when I looked it back, there were so many tough matches. There were so many deciders. I think there were 4 deciders you battled through, and you survived some match starts and went on to win it. You won against Peter Wright, against Krzysztof Ratajski, against Chris Dolby, against Dave Chisnell, Andrew Gilding, who was in top form at that time. So that was like, was it fate? Did it feel for you like okay, this is my day?
I was feeling like I was playing really good. I had like a 97 overall average over that whole day. And I was just like, I'm just going to see how far I can make it. And I would keep winning and keep winning. And then I was in the semis, and I remember I was 5-1 up, and I got 6-5 down, and then I beat 7-6 Dave Chisnell. I was like, all right, now the final, you just have to get it over the line. Because if this still keeps going good, then the final should be all right too, you know? So.
And you won it. You
won it. Yeah, that's incredible. That's still everybody talks about. I mean, you won a Pro Tour, and like I won the Challenge Tour and I won the Development Tour, but it is nothing compared with the Pro Tour.
Yeah, but it's the little man's triple crown you won with the Challenge Tour, with the Development Tour, and for example the Pro Tour.
Yes.
Something Luke Littler didn't achieve.
No.
You didn't play Challenge Tour.
I got that one then.
Yeah. You played then on the European Tour right afterwards in Graz. I remember doing that for the Zone, commentating that. And it was an amazing tournament. You played first against Radek Zagansky. You played 100 plus. Then you played against Luke Humphries, and you beat him right after his first big tournament win. Yeah,
I remember that. I saw the draw, and I saw I had to play Humphries if I maybe could win my first match. And I was like, yeah, of course, make it so hard. They wanted to make it for you. But then I love playing on the stage. Like that's really what I really like. I like playing with the ground and just being myself up there. And I was playing Humphries, and the first couple legs went on. I got a little lucky. He missed a couple darts at the beginning, but on the end he didn't cut any more darts because I was shooting this bad. And I was like, I really think I'm going to beat you this time, and I did. I mean, the game was going on, and I got a 4-2 break, and I was like, just 2 more good legs and get it over the line with, and I did.
Back then, you had a different nickname. Now you're known as the Mullet because of your hairstyle, but then you were Manum Power.
Yes, that's true.
Why that?
When I started playing darts, like we live on a farm, and we live on the farm name is also Manum. So a lot of people in Holton where I live, they don't even know that my name is Danny. they just really think like that's Manum, and my dad's Manum Senior, and then the old one, my grandpa is the old Manum. Like that's just how it goes. And so when I was playing darts, I'm like a nickname. I'm like, I'm just going to do Manum Power. Thought it sounds nice, it sounds fun. And I had it the whole time till I got on the Pro Tour, and then they thought it was a hair product, so I had to get rid of that.
And now you're the Mullet.
Yes.
Was it easy for you to change the name?
Actually, I started already in cross because a lot of people started screaming mullet, mullet, and then when I went to England, everybody was, hey, that's the Mullet. So I was like, I started hearing this name a lot. Maybe it will be a good decision for me to switch it up to the Mullet, and that's what I did. And yeah, people went all crazy, and they loved it, the nickname, and I like it too. It is a good nickname. It's not too long. It's not too short. It says what it is. Like, yeah, I like it. It's good.
Do you remember a time where you didn't have a mullet?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I have the mullet since I'm 5 years old.
And it's running through your family because your dad has also a mullet.
My dad has also have a mullet, yeah, and yeah, it's just me. And like I'm not doing this for the darts. I'm not doing this because I think it is like people like it. I'm just doing this because this is me. This is what I like. I had this since I was a kiddo, and if I get tired of it, it will go off. But it won't go off because I will not get tired of it.
Let's go into detail about that. How much effort is it to keep that mullet like it is?
A lot.
Really? Is it a lot?
I'm not going much to the hairdressers that I call it. I only let it get cut by one person. There's a guy from my hometown. He cuts my hair, and that's the only guy I let it do it because I cannot afford people to mess it up. So he's the only one. And every morning, like for darts, like you have to make sure it sits a little bit good. And then, but yeah, it's not too bad. I can do it.
You have a son?
Yes.
So how are the chances that he'll have a mullet?
If that's what he wants, it will be 100%. If that's not what he wants, it will be 100% all right with me too.
Do you think when you look at him that he has the hair to do it?
Oh yeah. It was funny when he was a little kiddo. He had a mohawk right from the beginning. So I was looking to my fiance. I was like, what did you do? He has a mohawk. And then there was the mullet and the mohawk when we were walking through the streets, and that was pretty cute too. But now it is like he is just normal hair. But if he later on, around 5-6 years old, and he wants to have a mullet, he can have. And if he don't want to have a mullet, he don't need it. He can just be him. Yeah. I am me. He is his. Yeah,
you're Danny Jansen. You're playing fantastic darts. After the World Championship, where you had your debut, where you were having a great battle, great matches, the career turned a little bit down. You lost your tour card and you didn't receive it back until now. What happened in that time?
So after the World Championship, we found out we got our son. And a lot of things because my fiance don't live close to me. She lives in the US. So we had to get houses ready. We had to get all papers ready. We had to get so many things ready. And like I could not let her do everything herself. So I had to be there. I had to help her. And because I love playing darts, but I love my kid way more. So I always make sure that he'll be okay and that my wife will be okay. And then I will do my thing. And right now, that takes a while. It cannot be in just a week and say, hey, I'll see you guys later. No, it don't work like that. Yeah. So, but right now, the little one is almost 3 years old. And my wife told me also from it's getting time, you can back where you want to be. And that's probably halfway last year. And of course I can say, okay, I want to be back on the Pro Tour and I'm back on the Pro Tour. No, that don't work like that either. But I can feel I'm getting back where I want to be. Slow steps, but the steps looking very good. And I think in a couple months, maybe around Q school, maybe next year, I'm pretty sure I can be back where I want to be.
This situation with your wife or fiance is quite interesting because I remember that you went on holiday with Jules van Dongen, and that's where you met her, right?
Yes.
Jules van Dongen is a former pro.
Yes.
US national. Can you tell us a little bit about your vacation, where your life changed?
So I went with him to the US for 3 weeks, and we played all kinds of tournaments, and we won a lot, and it was a lot of fun. And then I was going back home, but then he was like, "We don't have nothing to play back home, but I have a couple of really nice tournaments lined up. Do you not want to switch your flight and stay another 3 weeks?" I'm like, "Sure." So I stayed another 3 weeks, and then the last week is where I met my fiance, and she was at the soft tip tournament. I never played soft tip, but it was there, and she don't play soft tip either, but her dad made her go to there. So yeah, that's where we played a blind draw, and we met up, and yeah, it was all done.
You played together in the doubles?
No, I had to play her.
Okay.
I had to play her, and then yeah, it was just first sight thing. It was over.
Did you beat her?
Yeah, it cost me a couple shots though, but it's all right.
Is she good at darts?
Yes, she's a very good shot. Yes, and soft tip is already, everybody can hit the soft tip ones because they're a little bigger. But yeah, she's a very good shot in steel tip. She got to the, I think it's 2 years back, she got to the top 8 from the Dutch Open in pairs woman. So that's pretty good. Yeah, she's a good shot for sure.
We are here at the Bulls headquarter, your sponsor, which are representing you. How important is their support for you?
Oh, well, this is huge. Like I am already now almost 7 or 8 years with Bulls. They start believing in me when I was just starting to play darts, when I was with the youth still. They went with me through the good things, and now they're going with me through a little bit less good things. But they also see I'm working my way back up there, and that's also most because the support I get from them. So yeah, no, I will give all the credits to Bulls so much as I can, because yeah, that's just a great company, and most important, great people. So yeah, all nothing more than a lot of appreciation to them.
Yeah. So you're one of the longest at Bulls. You've seen them
so.
grow.
Oh yeah. I see a lot of things. Like when I just got here, this was not even new. So it was all a little different. But yeah, I think they're making really nice, good steps, and they just have to keep doing what they do, and I will do my best for them to do what I do, and together we make a great team.
You seem level-headed. You seem like a family man. It's important that your family is well, but you're also determined to get better, to get back on tour, to get back up the rankings.
Yes.
What are your goals exactly for the next years?
So this year my goal will be doing very well on the development tour and challenge tour then. I'm going to throw a lot of WDF this year just to keep in the flow, keep winning. I want to make a world championship on the end of the year. That will be my goal, if it is PDC or Lakeside. If I qualify for both, I'll go for PDC. But if I'm not, then I'll be happy with Lakeside too. And then, toch now in not more than 2 years, I want to be back on the tour.
And balance that all out with your family that's living in the US and living in the Netherlands.
Yes, yeah, but that will be okay, because that takes some time. And I'm pretty sure we have it almost good figured out. And that's when I'm starting playing better now again. So I think, yeah, everything will work out great. And if I take my steps up, I'll be back where I want to be.
Perfect. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Danny Jansen.